Well, qualification is on the line against Dinamo. We got really lucky against Kukrici, the other team, words. And I'll show you that here in a minute. But we need some help because we need Wolfsburg to draw or beat Kukrici in order for us to win. Now, of course, they thumped us 4-1. We got ourselves right against Borak, and that started another winning streak again. We beat Tikves, we beat Skopje, we beat Kukrici. 3-2 on a 93rd minute Abbas goal. We clawed the drawback, and I was happy with it. And then Abbas scored in the 93rd minute. Was like, holy frick. Are you absolutely kidding me? Now we have a chance. And we turned around, we beat Tikves 2-0, we beat Belaska 1-0, and then we drew up Bregalnica, but that's fine because we're playing them again in this episode in the Cup. So that was kind of a tune-up match. I didn't really play my strongest side. We had a lot of games in a short amount of time. And it wasn't really a rotated side, but it wasn't my strongest side either. I'm trying to save my strongest side for today when we play Dinamo. So we need to beat Dinamo, or we need to draw with Dinamo. And then because if we draw with Dinamo, you go back, we beat Kukrici there, and they beat us there 2-1. Nuts. Now you're getting to like third tiebreakers. We beat them 3-2. They beat us 2-1. So it's goal difference. No. Yeah, it's goal different. No. It's goal scored. We scored more than they did, I think. Anyway, we need help. We need Wolfsburg to win, which I think is eminently doable. And I accidentally clicked send assistant. Could have been worse. I could have resigned. You know, you know. Thought about playing out the 4-2-4, breaking that out, but one of the things I am not happy with at the moment is that we are kind of thin at defensive right back. We got 2 players, and for some reason the phone's going off. Why is the phone going off? Ooh, it's a weather alert. It's the Midwest. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute. Things will change. Flood advisory. Oh, we're on high ground. We're fine. Plus the kids can swim. And the neighbor's got a boat. We're all good. We'll view the changes here real quick, and then we'll take a look at it here. So what have we got? Gusevsky in goal, Alazi, Vaj, Boznovsky, and Ilievsky. Ilievsky's playing because why? Mr. Barty can play, so we'll move Barty there. Plus Ilievsky's on a yellow. I'd rather not have him. We'll move Ameri up. He's only at 81%, but we'll move him there. Abaz is at 80%. And he can come out for Ameri. Anyone else in trouble? Not really. Maybe Barty, but I'll take Barty at 90. I'll take Barty at 96% over Bilevsky at 84. Adamon, Tisevsky needs a rest. I got a Lazi there. Anyone else? I don't want to start Nikolov because he hates big matches. I want to start Tisevsky. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have Gusevsky in goal, Elazi, Vaj, Boznovsky, and Barty as the defensive back four. Ananovsky's the ball wing midfielder behind Marati and Tisevsky. Abbas and Ristov are the attacking mids, Vadic up top as the strikers. Had the preview on our youth intake. They said we have a really good attacking mid coming in, which would be great if we played attacking mid, but we really don't. So maybe they mean attacking mid on the right. Maybe they mean attacking mid on the left. One of the things that's happened in the internet since the last time I recorded was the game started crashing. I don't know why. I really wish I did. It was just one of those things. Oh, and Boznovsky scores off the header. Near post. The Macedonian set piece god. 6 goals. I can almost guarantee you 5 of those 6 were from exactly this. And it got to the point where it was crashing when it was trying to load, which leads me to believe it was a skin issue. Now, it wasn't this skin. I don't know why, because I was using the Vince skin. I was doing this Crystal Palace, rebuild Crystal Palace thing that like Hood and Clates and them are doing, just for fun. Uh-oh. Classic. And very nice save by Kasevsky. And I was using the Vince skin for that because I was doing some editing on this one. And it's one of those where Bosnovsky heads it away. And it's one of those where I'm just editing a little bit at a time. I don't want to make a bunch of mass edits and find out the skin doesn't work. Oh, a Boz. Nice evasion there. Gives it to Ristov. Ristov to Maradi. Feeds a Boz. And a very nice save. Knocked away. And anyhow, I ended up having to delete Football Manager off my computer. I saved everything I wanted to save. A Boz. Oh, whoa, what the heck happened there? It bounced off a player and then hit the crossbar. That almost went in for a goal. Is that going to be a corner kick? It is. Boz? Bosnovsky. Oh. Anyhow, saved everything I wanted to save. All my filters, all my saves, all my filters, all my schedules, and all that. Deleted FM22. Wiped the hard drive of free, clear up the free disk space sort of thing. And it's been 2 weeks since that, and it's been running fine. The one thing that, and the reason I know it's been running fine is because, other than ruining my halftime speech, I had to move the 1,000-year save to the mainframe because on my laptop it started running out of memory, and I thought, well, how is that possible? So I moved it over to what I call the mainframe, my gaming computer here, and fired it up, and it was running. And I took a look, and it said, hey, you're using 20% of your memory. And I thought, well, that's not too bad. And then I realized, wait a minute, this is my gaming computer. I have 128 gigs of RAM on this. And I'm using 20%, which means it's using 24 gigs. And if you're on a system that has like 32 or something like that on it, 24 is a heck of a lot. There's not a lot left over for everything else that's running in the background. Karveev, Kleinhauser, Golesic, Gosevsky can't stop it. It bounces off of him and goes in. We have had our opportunities, and for some reason, I don't know what happened here. Glesic. Kasevsky stopped it. It bounced off him and went in. I have no idea what happened. Did it deflect off Bosnovsky there? I think that was Bosnovsky. The Boz is at 58% already. That's not good. Glesic. Makengo. Zapper. Dispossessed. Maradi. He's Vadic. Vadic. Over to a Boz. The Boz crosses in. Vadic is there, and he hits it left. Wait a minute. Freaking balance this whole match. No wonder. Bring on a Mary for a Boz. Bring on Olezy for Maradi. And we'll save the last two. Both Ananovich and Tasevsky are at 65%, but I can live with that for a minute. Did Kukurichi beat Wolfsburg? Is that what I'm seeing? I thought they drew. They're playing. They haven't played. Frenchik crosses it in. Oh, it just left. Mary? Poznanovsky, no, can't get ahead on it, but Elise's going to run it down. Gets it to Tasevsky. Tasevsky sends it in. Vadic is not going to win any aerial battles. What are you guys doing sending it into him? Uh-oh, Malpe. And Gosevsky, a very nice save. Well done, Philippe. Karveev. Bosnovsky heads it away. And Donovsky wants to come off, but I really don't have anybody to bring on for him. Gosevsky makes a save. Far corner. That was interesting. Frantic on the throw-in. Kobat. Zapper. Ademi. Karvev. Oh. Oh! What happened there? Karbev. Tamape. Zapper. Sends it in. Franjic. And right at Kasevsky. I don't know if Bucharest and Wolfsburg have played. It looks like they have because it's saying 6. So if they beat Wolfsburg, we're out. Bosnovsky, Alizi, heads it down. Bodic. Back to Barty. We need a win. Ristov. Bodic. Beats Tasevsky. Tasevsky gives the ball away. Mary takes a shot. He scores. Oh, that's almost extra time. I don't know what happened there. It was a defensive breakdown on Dinamo's part. Bodic to Tasevsky. Tasevsky pushes it up. Lauritsen went for the slide tackle save and ended up getting it right to Ameri, who put it near post. So we win 2-1. Bucharest beat Wolfsburg? Bucharest beat Wolfsburg. Son of a gun. Unflipping real. We did everything we needed to. And the best team in the league, or the best team in the group, it's not gonna give me the match results, is it? That's AEK. What were we? We were Group G, I want to say. So if I go here, if I go Wolfsburg, I go schedule, senior squad. Is it going to give me the match report here? Take a screenshot of this here. We go back and then go players, senior squad. Kasten's not a starter. Furman's not a starter. Bornau's not a starter. Max Sorensen's not a starter. This was the team they started. Plakios is. They started a rotated side because they'd already qualified. They didn't care. Deviev was on the bench. Moda was on the bench. Not Nagando. Jasinski was on the bench. Fontana was on the bench. Torres was on the bench. Ginter was on the bench. Wolfsburg did us absolutely no freaking favors there. None. None. I got to save the game anyways. So, Wolfsburg screwed us. In a nutshell, that's about what you could say. We received $568,000. I need to switch that to pounds, euros. Question is there a conversion rate in the background? 500,000. Okay. Krasevsky was sharp. If you hear any booms or anything like that in the background, it is July the 3rd. That's how far ahead I am in recording this. Hopefully I'll get this edited sometime mid-July. I just realized something. Yeah, okay, this is December 25. I do have the August of 25 team exports. I did save that stuff. Well done, me. It's a rarity, but you know when it happens, I gotta give myself a thumbs up. Man, Wolfsburg absolutely screwed us. But we're still in the cup. We're still in the Macedonian Cup, and we got Bregalnica. So we're going to come back for that as soon as I fix my training. And this is what we're going to do. So we're going to have Grozdanovsky in goal, Tasevsky, Vaj, Bosnovsky, and Barty as the defensive back four. Ananovsky behind Murati and Nikolov. Abaz and Ameri is the attacking mids, with Alizi up top as the striker. A very quiet first half. We'd had 5 shots, 3 on target. They've had 1-1, but there have been no highlights 30 minutes in. This is going to be one of those quiet games, isn't it? Which is going to lead to a short episode, but that's okay. And that's it. No first half highlights. You know what? We're going to go to the attack just to see if that'll change anything up. Oh, Tasevsky got injured. That's a change. Bring on Alazi. 10 shots, 5 on target, 3 and 2 for them. 75 minutes in. No highlights. No highlights whatsoever. I'm not going to make a sub just because. A highlight in the 94th minute of the game. Kosev to Ilyaski, Kudev. Dokic was way off sides, but Grossanowski stopped it. It was an interesting thing. He kicked it, and then the ball moved. And Mary gets a little bit too ambitious and kicks the ball away. He kicks the ball too far and it's kicked out of bounds. Barty to Nikolaev. To Ananovsky. Back to Bozanovsky. Nikolaev beats Barty, and the game ends on a draw in the Cup quarterfinal, which means we have to play them again. 12 shots, 7 on target, 5 and 3 for them. The biggest highlight was probably Tasevsky going out injured. What happened there? Oh, wait a minute. Extra time, because it's the Cup. Okay, do I take a Boz off? We'll get to the half. We'll see what happens. Start extra time, second half. What's a Boz's penalty taking? 4. We can afford to take him off. Skorich, Kazmadjev, Eskich, Zavulich, Ilyaski, Kudev, up in space, Dokic. Goes wide, has no help. Bozanovsky fouls him. Of course he does. Of course he does. Skip. We're already attacking. Barty on the throw-in. Wrist off. Chests it down. Back to Barty. Barty feeds Nikolaev. Nikolaev back to Barty. Barty. Andonovsky. Andonovsky gives it away, but Vaj is going to run it down, hopefully. Vaj to Alazi. Alazi to Ameri. Ameri, since it didn't wrist off, is there, but he was offside. What an episode. Oh my god. First, we get totally borked by Wolfsburg. Then we get totally jobbed by Bregolnica in the quarterfinal. Tasevsky's out with a broken ankle for the next 4 to 6 months. That's not going to hurt his development at all. Holy moly. Well, that was disappointing. We did everything we needed to do against Dinamo, and Wolfsburg said, no, we're going to start our under-19 squad, basically. So Kukarici beat them 1-0. I suspect what happened is Kukarici scored, and then they put 6 back and challenged Wolfsburg to come at them, and Wolfsburg said, why? We've already qualified. If Wolfsburg ends up winning this, let me get back in the frame here all the way. If Wolfsburg ends up winning this, I'm going to be disappointed. So the question is, what do we come back for? It's probably going to be Scandija Scoopy, and then we'll skip March and come back for like Boric, Balasica. Depends on what's going on in the league. Balasica probably for sure. And then we'll end the season. Transfer-wise, I've got a €500,000 budget. I really don't see us going after anybody or anything. The fact of the matter is there's just not a lot of Macedonian players out there that I would be interested in. I mean, okay, Dimitrov is coming across as a 4-star current, 4.5-star potential, but if I compare him with Vardar, he's a little bit better. But they want $650,000 for him. I don't know. We'll take a look at round. We'll see what's going on. Ooh, this guy could be. Ooh, Skandija. He could be. defensive mid. Also played there. He's 18 years old. He's 4-star current. We'll make an inquiry on him. Again, DJ, they'll probably say no, but hey. Trashkov's on an amateur contract. And Tovsky's on an amateur contract. That's interesting. Stoyanov's on an amateur contract. That's all new. Okay. Well, I've got some scouting to do, and that's what we're going to do. So, good grief. A really good game against Wolfsburg, and we did everything we needed to, and we got absolutely stabbed in the back. A really good game against Dinamo, and we got absolutely stabbed in the back by Wolfsburg. That's going to bother me for the entire save. At some point in time, I think we're going to play Wolfsburg again. I'd love to play Wolfsburg again and just, you know, be in the same group or something like that and do to them what they did to us. You know, they could have helped us out a little bit, but no. Again, this Bregonik was an absolute disaster too. No highlights at all until extra time. And then a penalty kick after one of my better young defenders breaks an ankle and he's out 4 to 6 months. This was not a good episode from a feelings point of view. Man, it's still cool. It really is. But all that said, if you did like what you've seen here, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments. Leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM22. Thank you for watching.